Y'all, when women get rejected, oh, it's deep.
Media becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and dating apps, the more people feel uncomfortable to talk to you in real life.
Men are now at a point to where they're walking away and they don't mind being alone.
Finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore, that he's like over me, what is that supposed to mean?
For me?
Yeah, I was literally just about to.
As you should.
Shut that door.
I think I left him on the seat. 1 second.
Please drive off. Please drive off.
Why are even good men increasingly rejecting women who expect their attention? And why does their withdrawal seem to be surprising so many people? As dating expectations continue to change, more men are choosing to protect their time, attention, and peace rather than pursue relationships that feel one-sided. So, is this simply a shift in male preferences, or are changing dating dynamics pushing men to disengage? Today's video explores that perspective and the growing consequences of men deciding not to participate.
Finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore, that he's like over me, what is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me, like you've moved on? That's not how this works. That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still like me, okay? I was supposed to think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter-patter, okay? Now you've moved on? What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
This clip kind of exemplifies how a lot of these women think that men are kind of here to serve women and that they couldn't possibly be there to serve themselves and be an independent entity that is not here simply to complement the experience of women.
That was crazy. I can finally say for myself, I don't want a relationship anymore. I'm happy being alone. I'm okay with coming back home to myself every day, going to work every day. I ain't losing sleep, staying up on the phone with nobody. I ain't got to worry about providing for a female, because some of y'all females ain't worth providing for, because you don't give back to the man that's working his ass off to pay the bills or give you what the fuck you want. While you getting your nails done, he's cutting his fucking hands, getting calloused and shit on them. You know what I mean? It makes no sense, because you got to be worthy of a good man. You got to be worthy of someone who's willing to break his fucking back to give you everything he never had. Okay? So, I'm content with being alone. It's fucking crazy how some of y'all strive and kill yourselves over relationships that are not worth it. Don't do it to yourself. It's not fucking worth it. Find yourself first. That's all that matters.
The friend zone as a holding pattern for male emotional labor is over. Men who recognize the arrangement, unlimited support, and time extracted with zero romantic return stopped accepting the assignment. The anger about men refusing the friend zone reveals what the friend zone was actually for.
Men are now at a point to where they're walking away and they don't mind being alone. Y'all have messed it up. Women, a lot of us have messed it up. And like I said, even surprisingly to me, like, I was noticing and seeing so many men, like, I desire family. I desire commitment. I desire marriage. I desire to have a woman. I want to provide for a woman, take care of a family. Like, men have been wanting that. But now you're starting to see more and more men become more and more comfortable with the idea of not having any of that, because men are valuing and desiring their peace.
Whoa, sorry, what do you think you're doing? She's way too pretty for you, and you're just like so mid, just walk away.
Damn, okay. You know what? No, she is pretty.
She's very pretty.
Pretty ugly.
Turned down, and suddenly his character is the problem. The assumption that any man would automatically accept any offer is its own form of disrespect. And the immediate pivot to character assassination when the assumption fails confirms exactly why the answer was no.
Making these good men not want to be good men. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. Can you? Can you? I mean, I know physically I can take care of myself. I've been on my own since I was 17. Do I want to take care of myself all the time? No. Do I want to be independent all the time? No, I don't. Do I want to take care of somebody? Yes, I do. Do I want to make sure dinner is cooked and laundry is done and contributing to the household and taking care of the kids? Yes. Yes, I do. And then we got all you waffles out here ruining good men. They don't want to be good men because of feminists.
Y'all, when women get rejected, oh, it's deep. I don't know what it is, but we do not handle it well. Actually, I do know what it is, and I'm gonna tell you in this video. Women desire to be desired. Okay, that is something you're gonna see in every woman. She wants to be desired. Some people allow their desire to run them. Some people can harness their desire, but all women deep down want to be desired. And so when she's not desired or does not feel desirable, she takes that internally. I mean, it makes her sad. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. It can cause you to feel like you're not good enough. It can cause hopelessness. I mean, it gets very deep. Because of that, I think a lot of women don't put themselves out there. I think it boils down to one simple thing. That as women, we have to accept that looks matter. And we can fight it, we can argue it, but looks matter. And when a man's not attracted to us, it hits deep. Because most men are rejecting you because they're not attracted to you.
Disinterest is the most powerful signal in the dynamic and always has been. The moment a man stops performing for approval, the entire equation flips. It's not a trick. It's just what genuine confidence looks like from the outside.
Would you rather be married and miserable or single and lonely?
Single and lonely as long as I have my money. If you up my thought process, I cannot have you around me because you're gonna fuck up my life.
Can you be lonely and not miserable?
You can be lonely and have a blast. 9 times out of 10, when somebody tells you they're lonely, are they happy?
No.
Are they happy?
No.
I disagree. Are they happy?
I've been lonely and happy. You can be lonely and happy. You cannot be miserable and happy. It doesn't make sense.
When I'm feeling lonely, it's easier for me to feel loved if I go around people I love. When I'm miserable, I could be around y'all and I'm still miserable.
What are men doing wrong?
Oh, a lot. Whether it's the chicken or the egg, the men are not asking women out. Now, the bottom line is we're having a problem post-pandemic where men are not asking women out. I don't know if it's a white man disease right now. I think it's soy milk. They're afraid they're going to get canceled.
My experience pre-Lauren, when I was running around my single days, we didn't have the apps, and if you saw a woman, you had to go up.
Right. At the bar, the restaurant, the gas station, they used to come up to you at Whole Foods and say, hey, can you help me with this? Is this a good salad dressing?
Yeah, and you had to show you were interested, and you had to say something.
Take their number.
It is harder, I think, and also because
of that.
But you
saw what you're getting in person, so you knew that it wasn't a lie on the apps.
And because of that, also, I think when you found somebody, you were much more
interested.
Yeah, and you stayed longer.
The level of interest is higher.
Yeah, and I didn't have 18 other options, right? There was,
If this doesn't work out, fuck her. I'm going to go to the next one.
Now it's like, hey, I have 15 things. They didn't check one of the things. Let me swipe 18 other times. I'm done with this one.
The campaign to remove average men from public space succeeded completely. Now the silence it produced is being repackaged as male toxicity. The cause and the complaint are the same policy. The gap between them is just time and a failed memory of what was demanded.
Where the library is?
I know it's a glass building, but I have no idea.
I'm just new to campus, so I'm lost.
So are we.
Oh, what are you guys' names?
Olivia and Bella.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm taken.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, fine.
Oh, okay. Have a good one.
To beat down the self-esteem of all women collectively so that we have no choice but to lower our standards and accept your low effort / mediocre love attempts. I was pointing out a pattern of behavior I was seeing at a party that I was at that I feel like is more representative of the average NYC man. Stingy men are a huge ick, so we are immediately not compatible. Because it goes beyond buying drinks, it really just communicates that in a relationship, you are not willing to do the things that you know will make your partner happy or feel desired. And fear of rejection, be for real. You know who has a real reason to fear rejection? Women. We can literally die over a man's ego. Get some confidence and figure it out, because insecure men are literally a danger hazard for women.
The leverage worked while male compliance was guaranteed. Remove the compliance, and the entire power structure collapses immediately. The fury at having to operate as a decent person rather than a manipulator is the most honest reaction available, and the most revealing one.
Are women happier than men, or are men happier than women? Let's get into it. I got some science for you today. Studies show that men are actually happier than women. Women constantly score higher in neuroticism in psychological studies. What is neuroticism? Neuroticism is a trait that tends to experience negative emotions, like anger, anxiety, self-consciousness, irritability, emotional instability, and depression. Why is this so? Differences in brain chemistry and hormone fluctuations. Women are more prone to stress and ruminate. Men tend to engage in active problem-solving behaviors when they experience stress. And because of their coping mechanism, they are not experiencing as much negative emotion.
I'm sick of feeling so fucking lonely. By now, give it up all. I guess I'm better off alone. Don't fret. I don't ever want to see you, and I never want to meet you again. What's then? When you're angry, you're a jerk, and then you treat me like I'm nothing.
The gym is infrastructure for self-improvement, not a hunting ground or an audience venue. Men who treat it as the former and ignore everything else are using the space correctly. The ones looking for validation, they are in the wrong building for that particular need.
I've gotten this complaint from a lot of women actually that men don't really make real approaches anymore. If they do, it's like some bullshit, like they're gonna catcall or whatever. I do blame the internet as a part of it, but also
I think it's safer for dating apps and Instagram because I just send a DM or send a text, you don't respond, okay, cool, no pressure, no actual rejection, is whatever.
Nobody is upset about the absence of average men. The complaint is specifically about the top tier not delivering. Average men approaching get labeled and documented. Top tier men not approaching them gets turned into a social crisis. Both positions are held simultaneously without any apparent awareness of the contradiction. Standards or sympathy, the market doesn't offer both.
Or even look in your direction. But not only that, so many women have taught men over the years that all men are predatorial, so the good men of the world gave up. And it's so funny because women will constantly say that men don't listen, but now that men are listening, y'all are wondering where the good guys are at, why they don't approach you anymore, and why men are just simply not interested. And why the hell would they be interested? They don't know if they're going to be the next subject of all men are trash content on social media. They don't know if they're going to be accused of doing something they didn't do.
The missed attention isn't about connection. It's about the withdrawal of a supply that was being consumed without reciprocity. The men who stopped providing it aren't being mourned. The attention itself is. That distinction is the entire argument.
Men are the biggest fucking bitches, and I just want to know why. Why is it that every single guy I've given my number to, except for one, maybe two, since I started dating at the beginning of the summer, from me going up to them, I swear to God, I just went to Chipotle after the gym, immediately make eye contact with this guy. He was very good looking. I could tell that he was interested in me, and I could tell he was looking at me for a long time. When I walked in, he was checking out, so he should have been leaving. I go in line. He circled the block and went to use the bathroom, and I could see him in the reflection of the Chipotle like thing. I could see him looking at me from behind. I also was wearing gym shorts, so he might have just been looking at my ass. Anyway, looking out, I walk right past him and start walking to my car. And the second I get in my car, he gets up and leaves and goes to his car. And I have a Tesla, so I had all my cameras on and saw him walking behind my car, like staring at me. Just come up and fucking say something, bro. Like, such pussies. I just don't What are you guys worried about? Rejection? Do you need a tampon? Get the fuck over it.
Bitterness that magnitude doesn't develop in a vacuum. It was built over time and brought into every interaction as a starting position. The man who exited before absorbing it didn't dodge a bullet. He dodged a trajectory. The loneliness that followed the demand for silence is exactly the silence that was ordered. Enjoy the delivery.
That's why I'm like, okay, and that's why I wanted to talk about this with you, because I'm like, if I feel this way, there's so many other people in the world that are feeling this way. And if anything, more and more as like social media becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and dating apps, the more people feel uncomfortable to talk to you in real life. And I'm like someone that's very, very much like passionate about like, I have Raya, but like I've never went on a date from a dating app. Not that I like judge it or anything. I just have this weird internal knowing that like I'm gonna meet someone in real life, like organically through friends. That's how I've always met everyone. But then now it's like the more people are going on social media, the more uncomfortable even some men are to like walk up to you. It's like I've seen guys stare at me like the whole night, and I'm like, you are still never gonna fucking say anything?
Isn't that crazy?
It's
They'll
so
just
annoying.
Stare, like as if you're supposed to make the first move.
Yeah, I'm like,
that is so normalized. I totally agree with you, because right now everyone is so behind the keyboards on the dating apps, like on the paywall platforms. Like there's so many ways that we're just disconnecting from other people and losing, honestly, that sense of like that social aspect, that social lubricant, whatever it is that makes you be able to go around a room and talk to strangers and all this, that confidence essentially. And
Why don't men approach is a coded question that translates directly to why won't specifically attractive, high-status men pursue me. The average man who approaches is a problem. The aspirational man who doesn't is a social crisis. Both complaints exist in the same breath without irony. The fantasy is what's being missed. Not men, not effort, not connection. Just a version of pursuit that was always available only to a small percentage of women and never to the ones making the loudest videos about it. So, why are good men choosing to walk away? If these clips point to one conclusion, it's this. Many men no longer want to provide attention, emotional support, or pursuit without genuine interest and reciprocity in return. When that investment stops being automatic, the dating dynamic changes. That doesn't mean every woman fits this pattern, but if more men are choosing silence over pursuit, the real question is why, and whether modern dating can give them a reason to engage again. Thanks for watching MGTOW Voice. Show us your love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Support us and help spread awareness for men around the world. We welcome a healthy debate and discussion, so feel free to comment and share your thoughts.